Our next guest is Scott Drury, SoCalGas CEO. His company helping to push for renewable hydrogen energy. Scott, thanks very much for your time. Obviously, a lot on the go with your business right now, but I imagine you're watching these headlines in D.C. What's going through your mind right now?
Yeah, I'm watching those like everyone else is, and definitely a complex issue, but I'm an optimist, and I would expect that something gets done.
Well, one of the things, Scott, we're glad to have you here because one of the things that we expect could be in the agreement is more assistance for clean energy, renewable energy. And that's, I think, something that you're focused on today. Talk to us about the Angeles pipeline and your move on renewable hydrogen.
Yeah, we're deeply focused on helping the country and helping California specifically decarbonize its energy ecosystems. And we think that infrastructure and innovation are both foundational to be able to do that. And both of those things are reflected in the Angeles Link proposal, which is contemplated to be a green hydrogen pipeline that decarbonizes the LA Basin.
So you're actually holding a conference as well with the NUDC. Is it the Utility Diversity Council?
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's the National Utilities Diversity Council. And when we think about the magnitude of investment that is going to be required to modernize America's energy grid, we're going to need an increasingly deep and diverse bench of suppliers. And NUDC's focus here in Los Angeles has been to position diverse suppliers for success in pursuing the economic opportunity that comes with that infrastructure investment. And I would note that this is an area that SoCalGas particularly has a long legacy of leadership in. And in 2022, we spent over $1 billion, or almost 43% of our total procurement, with diverse suppliers. And that made us an attractive host for the NUDC conference, as well as the innovation and energy that's happening here in California.
In terms of the customer story, Scott, obviously there has been some stress, strain on customers just in terms of their bills overall, obviously a storyline you know well. How are you going to be able to help with that part of the story?
Yeah, that's a great question. We're deeply focused on managing and supporting energy affordability for our customers. And this is why I go back to the points I made earlier about infrastructure and innovation. I think one of the most important things that we can do to enable the energy transition in an economically efficient way is to ensure that we have ample infrastructure to deliver a diverse source of supply on energy, both clean electrons from new transmission infrastructure on the electric system, as well as pipeline infrastructure. And importantly, there's a really significant opportunity to decarbonize using our existing infrastructure at SoCalGas and other gas companies around the country. And so with the scale that we have and the technological ability that we have, we think that we're the most economically efficient method of decarbonizing California, and that benefits customers.
Scott, great having you on. Thanks so much for joining us. Scott Drury there, the CEO of SoCalGas.